Welcome to the Harmony Hustle podcast. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Aymanie.
So if you are new here, and even if you're not, but you're watching, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The button is right here. Be sure you subscribe.
How are you doing on this beautiful, fabulous day?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. It's beautiful outside. A little humid, but still nice.
You actually have a glow about you today.
Is my water. Thank you. You do too.
Oh, thank you. Wow. That's exactly why I went without makeup today.
But I think it's the water. I really do think it's the water.
I do.
I think it's the water.
I agree.
So I think we're about to just drink water all the time.
Why not? Seriously.
Rosy, glowing, have a nice youthful dew.
The dew.
Ding!
Again, we're going to have to do that. Every time we say something at the same time, the same thing, we should have a ding.
Ding!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they did it again.
No, but I do think it's water.
I
of course,
agree.
Water helps to kind of purify and things like that. But just hydration, I'm like, all right.
That goes a long way. Mm-hmm. Yes. I've included, I'm doing a little bit of lymphatic drainage.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's adding as well because I'm do-do, using my...
yes. Okay.
And they usually say something, I was thinking about this more, I was like, what is it that they say? Shushwas? I don't know. Have you heard that on...
I know that you have the gua sha thing, but I know you're supposed to I know that you are supposed to push everything towards the heart.
Yes, for the lymphatic drainage. Yeah. But I've heard them say a particular word while doing it, a word. I'm like, I was trying to think about what was that word. I'm like, I have to do some research. Okay. I'm like, why do they say, I don't know.
Let's look.
It must have just some energetic pull to it while you're doing the technique. Perhaps from ancient times when people were, I don't know. Yeah, but anyhow, I've been doing the drainage. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so. I've not gotten the tool, but I know you can do it with probably your hands as well.
Absolutely.
Or even the whole dry brushing.
I did that this morning.
Yeah, which is nice. Same thing going towards the heart.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's good. We're going to be glowing and very youthful.
We got that Benjamin Button, but we're not going to go all the way to the extreme. But we're going in somewhat that direction. But then it has a hard stop, right? 20s. That's where, that nice sweet spot, when all was well with the skin. You could just do everything and everything just kind of just roll up. Just the way that the body bounces back in your youth.
We're going to be in that phase, but with the wisdom.
With the wisdom, absolutely.
Of life lived up until this point.
Absolutely. I love it. Perfect combination.
Right? Well, then, of course, with the challenge that we're doing.
Absolutely.
So actually, I'm not sure if I've seen you over there. I think you need to join patreon.com/Harmony Hustle Pod because we are going into, by the time this comes out, week two, week 3. However, there's never too late. It's never too late to join. So we do want to see you there. Even if you join us after we have finished it, the posts, the instructions will be there, and you can guide yourself through hydration and sugar elimination, which we're starting
next week. Why am I so excited about that?
I am too, actually. I am too.
I'm ready. I am so ready. I've been kind of doing the water. I've started walking more. Good. So I know that's later on, but I'm like, I don't want to wait. Let me start. Well, I'm going to wait for the sugar. That I wait.
She was like, I want my sugar now.
I said, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for that. We're going to table that.
Hilarious.
We're going to put a pin in that one. But I'm just moving. So I've been feeling really good and really going to bed earlier.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. Shutting off the devices, allowing my body to kind of just for 30 minutes to an hour has been game changing. Nice. Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh yeah, I miss this. I miss this version of myself.
Okay, good.
So I'm here. I got to keep it going.
Happy.
I sent my last message to you last night. I was like, okay, this is the last message before I disconnect because the time has come.
Well, I was reading it in my bed, one eye closed as usual, right? And then I saw in the bed, you're like, what did you say? It's like, yeah, I'm going to shut off in just a minute. Basically, the urgency of that shut off. I'm like, I understand.
Yes.
I'm like,
exactly.
No, but it's important. That's good. Yeah. I was telling you how I was thinking about moving the phone out of the room completely.
I did that too. Yes.
Yeah, just to get it out of the room. Don't even have the urge
to pick it up,
Pick it up.
Exactly.
Like, what can you do at 10 p.m.?
Really?
Truly. Unless it's an emergency, what can you honestly do?
Nothing beneficial.
Nothing beneficial.
No, nothing beneficial. So I second that. Definitely do it. It makes a difference.
Nice.
Yeah. And then what I found with me doing that, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not picking up the phone. In fact, I go quite a bit of time before I pick up that phone. I'm doing some of the things that I kind of put a pin in before, like my reading. I'm like, no, I'm going to do those things first before I pick up that phone.
Nice.
So I feel good. So I'm actually putting a lot of hours into my days where the phone is a disconnection. So it's actually feeling really good right now.
Nice.
So.
That's good. That's good. I was actually on the way here listening very briefly to a podcast, and they were talking about successful people. And not so much about I think you're reading the seven habits.
Habits.
But but when you mentioned walking, I mean, this person was stating, and we know that it's true, but just successful people tend to get their movement in 30 minutes, even if it's walking, whatever it is, earlier in the day, because that does help. And so walking, movement, just movement. Movement is so important.
I agree. Just movement in general. Yeah, and my body is starting to become accustomed again to waking up at 6 a.m. to do the movement. So it's really nice. And, on my walk this morning, actually it happened when we kicked this off, Jervis and I, where along the path that I walk, there is a pear tree.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It is. So you know what I do when I walk by that tree. And so Jervis... I can't reach it, but but in the pears, they so amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So this morning I got to.
I think
so. It's a little treat.
I think it'll be so neat too. I watched some video, and a lot of it was about farming or growing your own food. I think it would be fantastic, and I should probably do it. Is to plant fruit trees or blueberry bushes. Just actually invest the time and work through the bugs.
Absolutely. Yes, she's like.
To be honest, it's the bugs.
Yeah, it's the bugs for you.
Yeah, but to grow my own food as much as I can, whether it's buying the hydroponic, I think it's called the garden. My mom has the garden. Or just doing it in the dirt.
Oh, it's true.
So we'll see. We'll see what the harvest looks like if I start this right now.
I know.
I think it would be nice because fruit tends to take a while to grow, though.
It does.
So it will be a long-term.
Yes, try to get me a fully grown and have that transplanted to my...
Exactly.
It's like, let's just expedite this process, but it would. But you know what we can do in the meantime is we can Google to see if there are any fruit trees in our neighborhoods or near us. But along a particular route off of the highway, it's in an interesting place. There's a fruit tree, like in the neighborhood, right? Nice. And I'm like, and I've seen cars pull up and start. I'm like, you know what? I need to do the same thing.
With your basket.
with a basket. Seriously. So it's like we can look to see if there are, public, fruit bearing trees in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And then just pick from that. Because the cool thing about that, you don't have to worry about the pesticides or any of that because no one's treating those trees.
That I learned recently, and I think I shared it with you. There is a local farm where you can buy callaloo, you can buy peppers and all kinds of stuff. Bring cash only.
I love it.
Yeah. So
that's what I want to get into. And there's places right in my neighborhood, actually. Like, I'm glad you brought that up. On my way home, I'm going to stop by the farm and pick up some produce.
And to support local farmers, too. It's a nice thing. I love that.
Absolutely. And, of course, it's watermelon season. So, I made a visit to the Watermelon King, and I got my watermelon so that I could juice it. You know what they did now, which is so cool. And this is from, just a business perspective. We kind of talked about this before, where they started off where they were just selling watermelon, right? And I believe in one of our podcasts, we were just saying how one could just take that and kind of add a few other services for the convenience, right? Yep. Now they have sliced watermelon in cups that they sell.
Nice.
Now they're juicing it as well.
See?
I'm like so proud of them. I'm like, that's exactly. And people were lining up. They were able to try the watermelon, which inspired them to buy. They ended up buying cups of it and purchased their watermelon.
Yeah.
And now they're like talking about, and I heard, I'm kind of like eavesdropping about, how to juice. I said, this is exactly what they needed, what the community needed. So I'm so proud of them.
I love seeing that. And interestingly, at my job, there are a couple of food trucks. And food trucks oftentimes are family businesses. And you usually go to a food truck and they have their menu. You walk up and there's one person working, maybe two, but there's a new one. And I love the fact that they have not only their food truck, they have a fully developed website. You see the entire menu. You can call in and order. You know exactly what the hours are. You can pay with cash. So they have elevated, in this area at least, what a food truck looks like. And I think that is the mindset that people have to have. You can do whatever you want to do, but understand that businesses around you are making it easier for the customer, the client to interact with you. I was so happy. And I don't typically do food trucks because I'm always looking at, okay, are you touching the food with your gloves after you touch the money?
Oh, yes. It's like, I'm all set.
But I'm willing to try. So they have breakfast. So I'm thinking, oh, wow, I can pull into the garage, get my breakfast. I can call it in ahead of time, pick it up, and convenience, and just having a website. I know who you are. I know what you offer. I know your hours. I know your story. Not that I wouldn't support another person, but
absolutely,
the way my mind works, I'm like, this is beautiful.
Absolutely. The customer experience looks quite different.
It's huge.
Quite different. Yeah. I feel as though that is a game changer. So if you have a food truck, someone that has a food truck, share this episode with them. Share the clip, because that's day and night. The experience is so important. You want to make it as convenient for a person as possible. If it's too much work involved, and the next person right next door, because oftentimes, especially food trucks, they're lined up. People have choices. Yes. People have options. So I love that. I love that.
And I think kind of going back to the conversation we had with Candace when it comes to AI.
Yes.
I don't know whether the website was created with AI. However, there are tools available. And I know that people have different opinions about AI, but there are things you can use AI for that help you. You still retain your authenticity in your business. Yeah. And even if you're not using that, I mean, actually you are, because I know Wix allows you to build a website in like minutes. That's probably always been AI. So build your website.
Absolutely. It doesn't take much.
And it's not that expensive.
It is not. Just
it's worth
one page. It doesn't have to be so super dynamic. Just one page that has the key information, and photos, and, add in some testimonials as you begin to, build and, gather, that goes a long way.
It does.
It goes a long way.
It does. So I was saying, when I drove down to the podcast I was listening to, I don't remember the name of the podcast, but they made this statement, and I don't know where they borrowed it from or where they heard it from, but it talked about hard work versus talent. And they said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. Have you ever heard of that?
I have not, but I love it.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
It's so true. So the podcaster was talking about that concept and how, you can be the most talented person. However, if you don't have a great work ethic, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Or people might think that the person who is having a successful moment is the most talented. But sometimes it might just be that they are the hardest working person.
That is true.
And he gave the example of Michael Jordan, how he was cut from his high school basketball team. So it's just, when I think about business or anything, yes, you can be talented, but if you don't put the work behind your talent,
it only takes you but so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You need both. I mean,
both.
Well, yeah, you definitely need some type of talent.
or you have a passion and you work hard to develop your talents through your knowledge, or so I think you can. Some people are born with natural talents.
Absolutely.
But then you can definitely learn to be great at certain things. Yeah. But what you put into it allows you to thrive.
Well, who knows? Your talent might be to identify the talent to help them. Yeah, that's a talent. I feel like, Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah.
Yeah, because I think entrepreneurship, a lot of times there are conversations, we've had them about taking a passion, but some people don't have a passion, but they might want to be the entrepreneur or whatever. But it's the hard work.
It is.
It's the hard work. It's the work ethic.
Every single time.
Yeah, prioritizing the important versus the urgent things, getting things done, doing the work, and yeah.
So listen, this book, have you read it?
Which book?
The book is The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People.
I have started it. If I finished it, I don't remember.
Okay.
Stephen Covey, right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Oh my gosh, the timing of it could not have been more perfect. I love, when I say I love this book.
Nice.
Like, I love this book and just how he breaks it down. And, for me, it's just a slightly different perspective in the sense that, really thinking about how we all know this. The work needs to start within. It's not outside. Whenever we're frustrated, typically we need to work on the inner first, because there could be a connection based off of some of the things that we need to work on for ourselves versus us wanting other people to change things. But I loved how he kind of takes the reader through this journey of how we're starting off. We as individuals, we enter this world, we start off being dependent, right? Then we transition to being independent, right? So a child, we're depending on mother to feed us, all those things, right? To give us the necessities. And then we get to the point where we grow up and then we want to do it all on our own. We want to tie our own shoes. We want to do. And then the next phase, where sometimes there's not a whole lot of emphasis placed on, which is the interdependence, where it's like we are now working as a collective. So the first is just, serve me. Exactly. And then it's like, no, I got it. I'm working on, the skills that I have to acquire what I want. But then the next phase is, let's do it as a collective. And there's so much power in that. And we always talk about that, how it's the community. Yeah. And so it was definitely refreshing. But what I loved about it is that there are certain principles, right, where you're really changing the whole, it's a paradigm shift that's happening. And so in how you're going through each of these phases and you're experiencing this level of expansion and growth that first starts inward and works its way outward. And I'm just looking forward to going through this cycle. Like, I'm really committed to doing the freaking work. Okay. I want to see what that looks like. Nice. I told the family, I said, we are going to read this book.
Like, it's not just me alone.
It's not just me. We. So we all, exactly. Like, we're going to do it as a collective, because why not? Yeah. Oh, I'm just so excited.
That's good.
And one thing that I will say, I don't want to give it away, but there's an exercise in the book, the very first exercise that I went through. And so I'm doing this exercise, and then it's like, okay, now this is your score, and it was dead on. Like, what I did was dead on to what they said your score would be. Okay. And then they're like, okay, now that you have this new information, retake that quiz or redo that test. Right. Then you do it. Then it's like, now understand, now that you have this guidance, now you know what to look for, how to navigate. Here's the pattern. Think about it being life. In life, we have all these different ideas, these thoughts, and just everything that's coming at us. But if we don't have a strategy, if we don't have something in place to help us to navigate that, we could just be moving around, wasting a whole lot of time. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I got to get to the point, but I'm going to take my time going through this book. I want to know, how are they going to break down these patterns so that one can navigate? Because that exercise alone was like game changing.
I don't know what to say from what you're saying, because like I said, I read the beginning of it. I don't remember that necessarily. Okay. But what you're saying, in the conversations we've had in the past about the ideas and the thoughts and all the different things, if there's a way to streamline it and make it more clear, whether it's through changes in lifestyle or whatever it is, that's powerful. It is. Because you can become more productive, successful, effective when it's clear what a person needs to do, what they don't need to do, how to navigate it all, how, all of those parts of the journey. Yeah. Also, thinking about books, that successful people, the most successful people, read was it 60 books? Wait, what did the person say? It's like 60 books a year. Okay. So the most successful people, according to this podcaster, read that much.
Okay.
Because they are reading the book, processing it, applying it, making connections across books. Because a lot of books are very similar. It's just how the author articulates it and how it resonates in your brain, how you register it. But that's a trait of a successful person.
Listen,
so
I'm here for it. Because
reading.
Right now, I'm reading 3 books at a time. Like
Same.
right now, 3 books.
Same.
I said, Aymanie. I said, but the crazy thing is, and this was not intentional, they all connect. They all support each other. Yeah. They all are very, like you're saying, they're very similar. And the perspectives, it helps to kind of formulate, this whole concept. 3 books. Yeah. 3 books right now.
Question?
Yes, are we ready?
Of the week? Oh, no, I keep on saying that. Bowl o' questions.
Bowl o' questions. And
met with mints.
And adapters. and with a pen. And then with a question.
Bowl o' of stuff. Bowl o' stuff. All right. What's one country or city that you think every entrepreneur should visit and why?
Dubai.
Why?
They are way ahead of everyone, I feel. The technology, what I can appreciate about Dubai, the 2 times that I have gone, is that they will make public what their plans are. They'll let you know when they're going to achieve the plan, like when they're going to execute.
Oh, like as a country.
Yes. Oh. Like, so if they are building, let's say, I'm trying to think, when we went the first time, they were working on, I believe it was the museum.
Okay.
And when we went back 5 years later, it was done. It was. And so, and they make it like in the museum. I think it was in the museum. They even have posted things that they're working on, and they execute.
So very transparent.
Very transparent. And I feel as though they welcome in talent where they're pulling people from all over the world on like work visas for them to develop, to add value to, their region. And you just see things, it's happening fast. There's things that, this is another example of why I think that it's a great place to visit. They are in a desert. It is a desert. They have created, they have developed, they have snow, fake snow.
Really?
Yeah, where you can ski in Dubai.
Oh, but that happens here too, right?
I mean, well, but it's the desert.
But it's the desert.
It's a little different. Wait a minute. Wait, the way I said it though, right? Wait, and then the way you said it, we keeping this in. She was like, wait, we do that? Wait a minute. We are keeping this in. Wait a minute. The way I said it though, like, okay, what I meant to say, I was just so fascinated because it's the oh God. Because okay, next example. The way I was so committed to it though. I was so committed. I'm like, yeah, girl, like they have snow. They're the only ones in the world with snow. Okay, moving on. But they, just the fact that they're in the desert and all of these advances and all of these technologies and all of these experiences that they have created. One thing that stands out, they have this experience called the safari experience.
Okay.
And essentially you are really, I was going to say out in a desert. It is a desert, but you are like where there's nothing but sand.
Okay.
And then you go on these, vehicles. They let the air out of the tire a little so that you can go on this experience, right?
Okay.
It's super fun. And then they bring you to the campsite. You are in the desert. You look around, it's just sand. They have a whole experience there. They're feeding you. You get drinks. They have all these experiences up under the stars. The very first time I went, they turned off their lanterns so that we can stargaze. They're doing this there. We can do so much where we are not in the desert. You know what I mean? Like, it just gives you this idea, like, you can really think outside the box. They think outside the box.
So it's like, they're very transparent.
Very transparent.
Definitely task-oriented to get all those things done and on task. But
absolutely.
Not letting the environment dictate what they can or can't do, or what experiences they can or can't.
Absolutely.
So that's
it's
I'll have
big.
to go to Dubai.
Yeah, that's a good.
We should go to
Dubai.
We should go to Dubai.
We should. I said I didn't even have to. Well, we're gonna wait a little bit.
Not right now, but well, yeah. At one point, one day we will. We will.
Yeah.
But that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have an answer to that.
Okay. Yeah.
But that was great. Mm-hmm. Please join us on Patreon. We have our wellness challenge. We have our guest experiences like vision board sessions, yoga. We have free workouts, exercise workouts, not business ones, exercise workouts, so much more. And so, patreon.com/Harmony Hustle Pod. Again, it's never too late to join. And if you join in the month of August, you get to see some of those things that are typically on the paid tier.
Yeah.
So just
for free.
Yeah, for free.
So join us.
Yes.
We love to have you on the inside.
Yes. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.